Listen, they got my sis Reva. They got my sis Reva. They got my sis. They got my sis. Okay, so as soon as I seen this shit, I say, bitch, we in Coruscant. I was like, goddamn, we in Coruscant. I say, okay. And then you zoom out, bitch. And then it's Anakin with the little Jedi brain. I was like, oh my God. Okay. Hold on. Okay. So then we get to see, obviously, this is a flashback, bitch. And we get to see Obi and Anakin, like, just do a little training and shit. And, like, it's here where, I mean, I just love, obviously, we're going to talk about it as the episode goes on, or as the video goes on. But I just love how they use this one, like, training scene, one training thing to ground the entire episode, right? So then we switch to Mr. Anakin, Mr. Vader. Okay. And this random motherfucker comes and tells him, hey, girl, guess what? Reva's here. Reva shows up. And Reva was like, hey, yeah, he's in Jabim or whatever the fuck. Well, at first she was like, hey, girl, what's tea, honey? I'm so glad to be here. I'm so glad to be on this shit, Miss Mamas. I love being on this shit. Vader was like, girl, if you don't shut the fuck up and tell me where... Vader was like, if you don't shut the fuck up and tell me where Obi's at, bitch, I don't care about none of this shit. Bitch. And then so obviously Reva gave Darth Vader his answer. And Darth Vader told her, kneel your ass down. Kneel your ass down. And, you know, she was like, girl, what? But then she was given Grand Inquisitor title. I was like, yeah, my bitch is moving up. My bitch is moving up. She's moving up in the world. You girls are just going to have to hate her. And that's fine. That's okay. But she's Grand Inquisitor and you bitches need to bow down when she walk past, ho. Okay? And Vader was like, bitch, we finna go straight to Jabim, so make sure let's go. That's exactly where we're going. And so we see our people arrive, you know, they land at the spot, you know, at the hot spot, at the hideout, you know, it's tea. And, you know, as soon as they get out, they're like, yeah, we got her, we got Leia, we got the people. But I was just like, damn, ain't nobody gonna ask about Wade. Hey, damn, ain't nobody gonna ask about Wade? Shit. I mean, they just came off the shit, man. And we see Haja here, and Obi's like, what are you doing here? And Haja was like, bitch, I got dragged just like you hoes. I ain't have nowhere else to go. And then this guy here, let me make sure I get his name right. Roken is just like, girl, I know, Obi Wan, I understand that you want to get off the motherfucking planet. I understand that shit, but these girls have been waiting here for months, bitch. We sacrificed a lot of shit getting your ass together, getting Leia here. So, bitch, I mean, you gonna have to wait. Like, I don't know what to tell you. And Darth Vader's just like close them holes up, and you know, Reva has an issue with it. She's like, girl, are you sure you want to do this? And Darth Vader's like, bitch, I'm trying to drag the shit out of Obi-Wan. Like, I understand what you're talking about. I'm trying to drag the shit out of Obi-Wan. So we already knew last episode that Reva had put something on this damn Miss Lola, right? So as soon as I was like, all right, okay, what is this motherfucker about to do? And I feel like, I don't know, I guess Lola is limited in capabilities, so they couldn't do that much damage, but it's just like, damn, the amount of intel you could have had, and I feel like that bitch got a camera in her too. Anyway, what happened was that the top of this shit start closing, right? And they were like, girl, what the fuck are we going to do? What the fuck are we going to do? And then, you know, Obi's thinking, obviously Vader is here for him. Obviously, they were just like, girl, a destroyer landed, or not landed, a destroyer appeared above us, girl, like he's coming. And of course, like I said, the entire episode was grounded, was just thread through this training fight scene that Obi and Anakin had. But I want to bring that up a little bit later, because Darth Vader is looking out. He was just like, girl, I need for you to attack right now. And I think that's what Obi-Wan was saying, like, bitch, y'all think he playing, but I know this man, like, he is not going to wait for shit. We need to figure out something right quick. Obi-Wan is standing in front of these motherfuckers, and bitch, he is they both the reason why the Empire they tracked their ass to this hideout. So Obi-Wan talking about, oh, he gonna give this speech. Oh yeah, girls, we're not trained. We don't have as much equipment. We ain't those girls like that. We're not those girls. Okay, but we still have a fighting chance. He's looking around like he's this motherfucking pep. He putting a pep in these motherfuckers step or some shit, like he really giving us the goddamn a pep talk. You know, it's just standing in a circle. Oh my God. What's his face gonna tell him like, sis, I need at least 3-4 hours to get this door open. Obi Wan gonna say, make it 1. And just move on to the next person. I was like, okay, but that's a valid point. If he needs 3 to 4 hours to get this door open, bitch, we're not fucking leaving. Obi-Wan, I'll be like, girl, what are you talking about? Oh, make it 1. Okay. That's what I was looking like. All right. But yeah, like I said, he was just like, we're gonna, even though we can't fight them, he literally listed all the reasons why they ass would not win. He was like, we don't need to fight them, but we have to go fight them. I was like, huh? And I guess fight is not the same as hold off, but still, bitch, if they come through and mow your shit down, ain't no shit leaving. I was like, okay, we're not equipped to fight them, but we're gonna fight them. Girl, it was a couple of decisions this episode. I was like, all right. I was just like, okay. Okay. So these motherfuckers land, and let me tell you something. I got my entire pussy. I'm telling you right now. I got my entire life. They look good. I mean, this entire scene looked good as fuck. Reva's ship landed down. I was like, bitch, you bitches are fucked. When they moved out the way and for Queen Reva, I was like, yeah, that's my girl. That's my girl. Look at her walking through this motherfucker. Yeah, bitch, put some respect on Reva's. Put some respect on Reva's name. Put some respect on Reva's name. My sis, my talented sis, looks so goddamn good. I'm sorry. Like, you just have to put some respect on her name. Now, let me tell you something. They were over here trying to blast these doors down. She said, when she said, fire them up. What did she say? I don't know what light them up. That's what she said. She said, light them up. I say, yes, bitch, give me light. I just love it. I love her so much. Anyway, so bitch, they blasting the doors, and I'm gonna get to it. Ooh, I'm gonna get to it. But they were just like, okay, that's cute and fine. Like, you want us to fight? Oh, last stand type shit. Okay, that's cool, Obi-Wan. But bitch, if this roof does not open, bitch, then it doesn't matter what you're talking about. So they're like, how are we gonna get it together? And of course, you know, the TV show, you got to give Leia something to do. Oh, they're like, oh, girl, I'm too big to fit in this box that's all the way up there randomly, even though, like, if we need to actually fix this door, this is a very important door that needs to be fucking roof door that needs to be open. Bitch, why would it be so it shouldn't be that small that I can't fucking fit in it and go fix it, but it's a random small box, and only Leia can fit in it, and she needs a ladder to go get up there. I was like, all right, girl, all right. I was like, all right, Leia's the only one. She said, I'll need a ladder, period, mamas. Period, mamas. So, I mean, listen, Rogan is just like, he looking like, girl, y'all serious? Obi-Wan's like, yeah, girl, I trust her. Go ahead, girl, go ahead. Obi-Wan would be a shitty father. I'm sorry, he would be a shitty father. Girl, what do you mean get this 10-year-old a fucking ladder so she could go 10 feet up in the air to fix some shit that is she a fucking engineer? You're going to stop playing with me. You're going to stop playing with me. But anyway, Leia's that girl. Obi-Wan said he's like, bitch, hold on, I gotta do something. Make sure you watch her. I'm gonna go listen to this motherfucker iMessage. He gonna listen to the DM. So he went back there to go listen to the DMs, to his Twitter DMs, and bitch, Leia, damn daddy gonna say, girl, I ain't heard from you for a minute now, child. Like, what's T? Like, we said put our phones on do not disturb, our airplane mode, but bitch, I really ain't heard from you. So girl, if I ain't heard nothing from you, if Anakin find out what's the tea with his kids, bitch, bitch, if I don't hear from you, I'm taking my ass to Tatooine, like, and that's just it, bitch. Like, I'm taking my ass to Tatooine. And bitch, he over here rubbing his beard and shit. That's when Tala come in. Tala was essentially, which is how I knew Miss Mamas was. I mean, I already knew she gonna bite the dust, but bitch, when she came in here to talk about her regrets and shit, I was like, girl, here she go, bitch, here she go. Vince Tyler gonna say, you know, I didn't know what the Imperial was doing, and you know, they said they was collecting them for taxes and shit. I don't know what she said. It was almost like, bitch, we went to go round them hoes up for taxes. Like, they said it was for taxes, bitch. They killed us. They killed them hoes right in front of us, and it was kids. Now I'm just like, bitch, I'm not even gonna go arrest somebody for no goddamn taxes, bitch. Why? I'm not. That's what I'm saying, Tyler. You was all the way fucked up. You shouldn't have been even trying to arrest their ass for no taxes, girl. Taxes, so y'all can pay for more. It's just like the U.S. Just like the U.S. So y'all can pay for more Death Stars and shit, bitch. Taxes, girl. But yeah, Tyler was just like, we can't. There's some things that we can't forget, but at least we can, try and make things better. And I thought that was cute. Now we had this moment with, like I said, they look so goddamn good, and they're just, using this shit to blast this. They're trying to blast this door down. I'm about to drag it in a minute. I feel like y'all already know what the fuck I'm about to say. Anyway, I love the way that they are using the Force. Also, even later on in the fight between Darth Vader and Reva, like, I just love the way they're utilizing the Force. Like, yes, of course, the saber battles are fun and cute, but use that Force, honey. If you had telekinesis, you would be using that shit in a fight. Like, I like that it does take the people who use the Force a little bit or a lot of effort to really focus, and use it, so that, when you're physically fighting, it might be a little tricky to use the Force if you're focusing on something else, but still at the same time, like, let them use the Force while they fight. Anyway, so they use the Force. Obi could feel that, both of them could feel each other. Obi and Reva, they could feel what the tea was, and they end up talking. And this is the issue. They were dragging Moses Ingram ass. They were dragging Reva's character. They were just like, oh my God, how would Reva know that Anakin is Vader? Oh my God, y'all are so mad. Y'all just fucking mad. So Obi gonna use the powers of the writer's room to figure out that Reva was sitting right there, bitch, when Order 66 came through. He gonna figure out, and you could see when he brought it up, Reva was like, yeah, you need to stop fucking talking, bitch. That's my trauma. You about to trigger me. And that's when we finally see a break in Reva. You know what I mean? Finally, for the first time, we see her cracking. And this entire show, we had not seen, it's just been a strong-willed, strong-faced, bitch, get the fuck out of my way, bitch, I'm gonna blast your ass away, kind of character, Reva, and I loved it. But I loved how we got to see, just how vulnerable she was in that moment, and she still is, right? We flash back to this, to when Anakin came to kill the fucking younglings, or like I said, Order 66, and just how, like, that's how she was able to know that it was Anakin who's Vader, is because she was there too. She was there too. Now, when Miss Mama said, "Hey, bitch, where the fuck were you at?" Reva said, "Bitch, where the fuck were you at when this shit was going on, bitch? Are you gonna be able to kill this motherfucker? Cause last time you didn't, swung your shit around, he dove back in the Bacta tank and woke his ass back up. So what's the tea? Like, are you gonna be able to do this shit?" And she was like, "Girl, I'm gonna do what needs to be fucking done. You have no idea what I've done to get here. And you have no idea what the fuck I'm willing to do to your ass." And then she done plowed, I got my life through this, I ain't gonna lie. She plowed the saber through the fucking door, and Obi had to back the fuck up so quick. It was, I loved it. And she opened that door through the Force. Now, let me tell you something. Why do y'all bring these big ass guns and big ass heavy guns and bombs and shit crazy shit to the doors of these motherfucking shits? That's the same thing. Didn't they do that shit also with what happened with Kylo Ren? It was blasted. They're trying to blast some door down with some big ass beam, and what's his face came back out there as a Force ghost and fucked his ass up. So, I don't know why they be bringing these beams and shits and big ass motherfucking lasers and shit to these barricades that the Resistance has, when Reva clearly just sliced through that hole with a fucking lightsaber. So you mean to tell me you brought all these men, you brought all these motherfuckers, you brought all these machinery just to slice through that door with your saber? It's all right. It's Star Wars. It's Star Wars. Bitch, they go in, bitch. They said try us if you want to. Obi pushed her ass back, bitch. I like that. Now let me tell you about the shitty strategy of this motherfucking fighter group, bitch. Now I understand that they ain't trained, but bitch, common sense would tell you to hide your ass behind something while you shoot out, bitch. Why the fuck were these hoes out in the open just shooting, bitch? And the story, I mean, whatever, stormtroopers, they don't know how to shoot for shit, but at the same time, you're standing in front of them without a fucking barricade and expect me to feel sorry for these characters when they drop dead. No shade. I mean, they were fighting, bitch. I mean, no shields, no nothing. It was somebody standing. That's what I'm saying. It's the same girl right here with just no shield, no nothing, just walking out in the open. I will avenge, bitch, if you don't sit your ass down. That's why Reva's over here like, hey, I got something for y'all. I got something. Then we switch back to Haja looking up at motherfucking Leia. Leia was just, he's telling Leia, like, girl, you sure you know what you're doing? Leia's like, if you don't shut the fuck up. Leia said, if you do not shut the fuck up, I know what he said. I know what's going on. Tala, I mean, and when we switch back to the fight, what ends up happening is the first girl who was out there with, I mean, no armor, not even hiding behind a fucking wall or a pillar, bitch, not even a goddamn, I mean, a box? You don't have a box back there in the resistance, bitch, that you could hide behind before you go. Anyway, Tala ended up biting the dust, bitch, because like I said, she is not behind no barricade, bitch. And then they had this emotional moment with Tala and this robot. Now, that's the one thing I would never, ever, I could never subscribe to this shit, especially this shit also was being brought up and raised by wolves. I think they canceled that shit, I think. But either way, bitch, a robot is a robot. I'm not having no emotional shit. No, now I might have an attachment to a robot, but to sit here and act like, you know, have this one-on-one moment with some fucking robot when I'm about to die, bitch, I would be looking at this robot like, bitch, why the fuck are you not picking my ass up and taking me with your last fucking breath to inside the doors, bitch? Like, what's wrong with you? But I guess she had another plan. They were over here crying. She definitely had another plan. Obi Wan was just like, girl, no ma'am. She picked up that fucking bomb. She picked that shit up. She picked that fucking thermal shit up. And she was like, hey girl, may the force be with you. And it's just gonna be that, baby. Like, that was it. And he was shook. And I would be too. I was like, God damn, you just met Miss Mamas. You just had Ilaria standing. You're in the sands with you. They're like, and she gone, bitch. But I mean, we still got to get this roof open at this point. Bitch, Darth Vader said, girl, tell Reva to stand down, bitch, because we already got him. I already know what the tea is. Now, it was this part of the fight where, was it this part where he was just like, you know, you're doing way too much. You're too, he said like your need to win, Anakin, is that shit is going to fuck you up. You're just, regardless of facts, regardless of what's going on, regardless of what's the best thing to do, most efficient thing to do, your need to win is going to tear your ass apart. So Obi Wan was almost like, he was like, hey, guess what, Roken? I'm gonna turn he wants me, I'm gonna turn myself in. It don't matter. Roken's like, girl, it don't matter if you turn yourself in, because bitch, he gonna come in here for the rest of us. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? Bitch, I ain't sacrificed all this shit, bitch. She ain't died for nothing just for your ass to go out there. And bitch, he giving up all his weapons to Haja. He was like, oh, protect this and take care of Leia. It's like, damn, girl, every minute, one thing Obi gonna do, he gonna always leave Leia ass. I'm sorry. Okay. So he gave that shit up. And Roken was like, okay, so how you gonna fight without no motherfucking weapon? And Obi was like, there are other ways to fight, other than just having a weapon, using a weapon. And he gives himself up. I love this conversation with Reva and Obi-Wan, because she's like, bitch, it doesn't matter what you're talking about. I'm going to get my revenge on Darth Vader. And it's interesting that she's still willing to do the same kinds of things that were done to her to other people in order to get the revenge that she wants. And it's just like an endless cycle. I think that's why, you know, I don't know, that's why stories like Attack on Titan are so interesting. It's because, like, okay, yeah, you were fucked up, but, you know, to what extent are you willing to become just like the other person in order to get what you see as revenge? Obi-Wan and Reva have a conversation, and Obi's like, girl, he's obviously coming here. I can get him here to you. And that's when you can enact your plan, you know, like, or we could do this shit together. You, like, don't do this shit alone. Like, we got this. And I feel like we got the sense, if I'm not mistaken, that they agreed on that shit. They agreed on that shit. He went back inside there. And it's just like, I mean, even she brings up like, okay, well, how do you know for sure that he won't see right through this bullshit? And Obi-Wan is just like, oh well, he'll only see me. He'll be blinded by his rage looking for me. And I'm just like, girl, it didn't seem like that was the case, baby. It seemed like he learned from his master. It didn't seem like that was the case, Miss Mamas. It did not seem like that was the case. So then we move on. Well, this part here, where is it this part where he was like, oh, this was the part where he was just like, your need to win will fuck your ass up. I mean, he's right. Darth Vader came back and he was just like, hey, or he came down. He was like, hey, where's Obi? And then Reva gonna be like, oh girl, he inside, honey. He's inside, sweetie. He's very secure. He's very tied up. He's tied up inside, bitch. Meanwhile, he over here shooting bitches down. Leia done got the shit. Oh, Leia finally got her Lola working back right by taking the, what's it, like restriction bolt or some shit? I forget. Some shit she took off. This shit that Reva had on their shit. Darth Vader walking down. It doesn't look good for the, well, I mean, the sky door is fucking finally open. So they're like, all right, everybody run. So they run into the motherfucking ship. Oh, Leia gonna ask where Tala at. It's okay, girl. It's another casualty of your good sis Obi-Wan. Like, girl, y'all just going through the galaxy, fucking people up. All right. So, you know, they run. And then they drop this. Remember the Twitter DMs that that Obi-Wan was looking at? They drop it. Of course, Disney does a whole obvious ass camera drop to make you see that he dropped that shit. And so Darth, bitch, when I tell you I got my entire pussy. I'm not gonna lie to you, bitch. When I was like, oh, bitch, they getting away. They might get away. They might go. Bitch, Vader pulled that hoe down. Bitch, are you serious? Bitch, that's how you use the Force, bitch. First of all, he pulled that hoe down. He said, bitch, where the fuck do you think you're going, bitch? Where the fuck do you think you're going? He pulled that bitch down. And then he ripped that shit open. I was like, oh, bitch, I hope they have a plan, bitch, because they got fucked. Okay? And then I guess another ship that was laying right by the end, it gonna get up and fly away. And then I guess Darth Vader, he got gooped again. But I'm just like, all right, I understand. I'm willing to handle some inconsistencies because listen, this is fantasy, sci-fi, like I get it, I understand it, but I'm just like, y'all cannot lean into the power of the Force so hard and be like, I mean, bitches seeing Force ghosts and Reva talking to Obi-Wan through the door and sensing that that both of them wanted to speak to each other. Y'all cannot lean that hard into the Force and then expect me to believe that Vader would not have sensed that the ship was fucking empty and didn't have nobody in that hole. You know what I mean? Like, unless, like, they're really saying that it really like, Anakin's flaws really blind him that much to where when he's enraged and he's just super fucked up, that he just does not have control over all his, you know what I mean? Because I'm just like, bitch, you couldn't tell that the ship was empty and you got the Force and you grabbing onto this ship with the fucking Force. I'm sorry, but it made for a cool scene. I love this scene also where Anakin is just like, oh well, girl, you don't have your weapon no more. What the fuck you gonna do? And Obi-Wan was like, girl, if you don't give me this shit, he snatched that hoe with the Force and said, bitch, what's tea? And he was just like, you know what, your need to prove yourself is gonna be your own undoing. Until you let go of that, you're still gonna be a Padawan, and that's just it. I love this. Let me tell you something. Well, I love the way the fight looked. I just didn't think it was consistent for Reva's character to just be like, all right, nobody here to back me up. I done seen what Darth Vader can do to other people. I've seen him do it. He just snatched a ship up out the fucking sky. I mean, you could tell that. I mean, obviously, if there's a destroyed ship right there, like, I mean, maybe she didn't put to it. But either way, like, bitch, you didn't seen what you didn't seen what Darth Vader can fucking do. I just don't think it matches up with Reva character to just go up after him, especially she's been playing the fucking long game for this much amount of time. Bitch, why don't you wait until I don't know. To me, it's just like there's so much access to weapons and crazy shit that she has. She would have had as the Grand Inquisitor. It just doesn't, like, you know what I mean? I feel like if I was her, I would have waited. I would have played the long game, waited until the right moment, until he's off guard, until he's in his boxer tank, until he's you see what I'm saying? Until he is something happens, a tragedy or something that it takes him off his game or some shit, and then I strike. But bitch, I knew immediately when she was sneaking up on this motherfucker, obviously, because he's still of the timeline, like, obviously, like, we know he doesn't fucking die, but still, like, I knew that he was gonna turn around and be like, girl, did you really think, I mean, I love when he stopped this shit right here with the Force, and she looking like, girl, what's tea, like, what is tea, what's tea? When I saw that he gave her back her weapon, I was like, oh yeah, it's over for her. I was like, it's over. He's just playing. Vader had his arm behind his back, moving around, just like barely even doing shit. Like, he's just way too strong for her. Made her submit, and I love this moment also where we had the mixing of the two timelines, with the flashback where Reva got her ass dragged by Anakin, and now in the present, or whenever, the current time that the show is going on, we have Reva getting dragged by Vader. It was great. And she got stabbed in the stomach. I was like, no, they got my sis. They finally got my sis. But I was just like, this is a fucking stupid ass plan. Like, bitch, you gonna go against Darth Vader by yourself, knowing all the shit that he could do to your ass. Like, you up close and personal with the shit that you know, we don't even know that he doing. You see him doing. And it's just like, you thought it was great to go up against him one-on-one. It's just, it don't make no sense. It didn't make no sense. Then this old Grand Inquisitor came, and we knew he was gonna come back because of the timeline. But he gonna come back. He gonna be like, hey, what's tea, mama? That's why you there in the gutter. Like you always were, like you belonged in the motherfucking gutter, bitch. You tried to fuck with me, and look at you, screaming and writhing on the motherfucking floor. Matter of fact, give me this Grand Inquisitor pin, bitch, and I'll see you later. Bye, girl. It was terrible. It was terrible. I don't know. I feel like Obi Wan is sensing this shit, or he sees what the fuck's happening, and it's just like, does Reva? I don't know, because she saw his Twitter DMs, and she saw what what's his face was telling Obi Wan, you know. So it's like, you know, when she did all that shit, they both kind of agreed on a plan. Does she feel like Obi abandoned her? I don't know. Reva, is she gonna take revenge against Obi and Darth Vader? I don't know. They said, listen, I just think that if Reva was working this motherfucking hard for this many years to come to, you know what I mean, to get close to Vader, it's just, I don't know. It just seems weird for her to just throw all that shit away with one fucking fight that she knew she was gonna fucking lose. You know? I don't know. Either way, we pan back to Mr. Luke on Tatooine. So there's so many questions. There's so many ways this could go. Please leave your comments in the just below. Leave the comments below. And let me know what y'all think's about to happen. Let me know y'all theories. Let me know what's tea. Bitch. They came for my sis, Reva. They got my sis, Reva, girl. Get up. Reva, you be weak in the knees and stomach, bitch. Stand up, bitch. He got your ass in the stomach. Was it the stomach or the chest? Either way, I'm just like, maybe y'all need to review how well these lightsabers work, because the first time she stabbed your ass and you got back up, Grand Inquisitor. And next time, Darth Vader gonna stab Reva ass. I don't know, she finna get up. She was just chilling, checking the Twitter DMs of Obi-Wan. She was just chilling. And obviously, I don't know. We could have gotten something earlier in the timeline, but the fact that people are saying that Reva is getting her own spin-off show made me think, I'm like, okay, they're not finna kill her. They're not finna kill her. But it's just like, it could have happened anywhere in the timeline. So this could have been the end, but I just don't think. I don't know, girl. What y'all think? Anyway, love y'all so much. This video long as hell. Love y'all so much. Thank you so much for watching. Like I said, make sure you tell me what you think is gonna happen in the comments, and I'll see you next time.